Hey everyone, I want to talk about managing our intensity for the PAILs and rails. At the FRC seminar, we talk about how level 3 PAILs and rails, which is what we go over in FRC compared to level 1 and 2 in FR, that level 3 PAILs and rails at a high intensity, a high level contraction is really the key to mobility. So in the seminar, we bring you guys through the examples of bringing you through the hip or shoulder or whatever else, getting up to 70, 80, 90% of your top MVC contractions, because that's what has been shown to actually get rapid improvements in mobility. And you guys have probably experienced that by now and that it's very effective. The problem with that is we're making the assumptions at the seminar that you guys are ready for those high-level contractions. And you're probably right, everyone that took the seminar is either a trainer, a therapist, a coach, and in pretty good shape. What I want you guys to take note of is that a lot of the people that walk through your doors might not actually be ready for that intensity. And it's your job as a coach to make that determination. So yes, they do need to get to those high level intensity contractions, the high MVC, to get the rapid improvements in mobility. That's a fact, but they might not be ready for that level contraction yet. It's just like if you were a strength coach. Somebody walks through your door, you tell them we have to build up to 70, 80, 90% MVC contractions on your squat to make your squat bigger. And that's 100% true. But if that person is not ready for that kind of load and you bring them to those contractions on their first day, an injury is bound to happen, or at least a higher possibility. So it's your job as a coach to teach them how to squat properly at a much lower level first, teach them the mechanics of the movement, teach them how to generate tension, and then over the course of time that you work with that person, you eventually get them up to those 1 rep maxes at a high percentage to teach them how to get stronger. It's the same thing here. We're just working with a different modality with mobility. So you have to teach people the position, you have to teach people what an isometric contraction is, what a yielding or overcoming isometric is. You have to teach people the mechanics behind the movement and ultimately how to ramp up properly. And for most people coming through your doors, you're probably gonna have to do that at a much lower intensity than that 80, 90% MVC that's required for that mobility improvement. Just something to keep in mind, because if you want to have the best outcome possible and you don't want someone coming through your doors to hire you for mobility, and then they end up having to take a couple weeks off because it was just a little too intense for them to take their shoulder through a sleeper stretch at 90% MVC on day 1. So I just wanted to kind of bring that to light, and hope this helps you guys out. All right, have a good one.